This is a video idea for recording my thoughts on some video game industry news. I just finished watching, I guess this is a reaction video of an Inside Games video. EA cancels Black Panther game, closes an entire studio. Inside Games Daily, sorry. Obviously, the sentiment around layoffs is not great, but I'm saying that because Inside Games has made multiple videos just because they report the news, which is totally fine, that layoffs have been occurring around many big game studios, which is obviously occurring because the United States economy isn't as great as it and should be, and paying all those people sucks ass, but is definitely pushed across these Inside Games dailies when they do talk about layoffs, because it does suck. I think it could be a good video about just talking about the opportunity to make video games is bigger than ever. I'm a developer as my job, and I've been looking at these AI toolkits, or basically ChatGPT, Claude, Cursor, and the ability to output these types of games. Mentioned in the video that I'm reacting to, Expedition 33. Didn't take many people to make a good game. And so if people actually got together and just indie games that are being way more outputted and produced because of the AI tools available to the regular software developer. So yeah, it sucks that these people are getting laid off, but as we're saying in the video, vets of games that are good that are being laid off. Who's to say those vets or a smart person within that team that got laid off or whatever, they're like, hey, I have an idea, and then let's get together and do our own startup thing, produce it and publish it ourselves. I don't understand why that doesn't occur a lot of the time. Maybe because, and this is just my opinion, I think that a lot of these bigger companies, the developers that work on these games, they're not inclined to do work on video games, if that makes sense. Well, and I think that's why, honestly, there's so many sequels to things, just because they're a fan of the game first, they become a developer, they work on the game, and then you get your 6th, 7th Call of Duty, you get your 6th Halo, you get your 20th 2K. My friends have talked about this about 2K. How come there isn't a competitor to 2K? Is it because the only basketball game that has a monopoly on that type of gameplay? Which makes no sense, because you would think that as long as NBA 2K has been out, someone would have broken away and been like, I'm gonna make my own thing, it's gonna be very similar, the gameplay is gonna be different, or something about the game is gonna be different, but it's gonna have elements of that, it's gonna sample from that. And they can on that make it better, take the things that's feedback is a thing. I totally understand that, but sometimes it doesn't work. And so the sentiment around these layoffs is just yeah, it sucks, but I'm not saying, well, I am saying that be creative, make something. UEFN exists. I mean, I'm dabbling in it just out of curiosity, to be honest. But there's so many tools available right now to the developer, and there's so many capabilities of things that you can do, productivity wise. It's kind of insane to me that smaller studios aren't being formed or whatever. So yeah, it kind of sucks that the Black Panther game got canceled. I would have also liked that. The Iron Man video game sounds sick. I can't even imagine that. That shit would have been crazy. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. I just wish developers would get together and team. There's no way the people that got laid off aren't linking up and being I got an idea, And if they don't, that shows the talent pool that is inside that industry. It's a bunch of sheep. The only thing they could do is code a FPS, a clone, Call of Duty clone. All they can do. I don't know. Yeah, that's my rant. Yeah, I just don't know.